Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, Monday through Thursday. This is the week, I talked about this week in a couple of introductions ago. This has some weird energy. I know all the planets are direct, and so things are going forward, but we have some weird dates and anniversaries and energies on this week. So not sure where that's going to lead us, not sure what's going to be happening, but the 14th, I believe that there's some asteroid meteorite showers going on. The 15th is the Ides of March. It is the middle of a month. That's what the Ides usually means, but that goes back to beware the Ides of March. Then we have the 16th, Purim energy, 16th through the 17th, where there's both a threat but yet a celebration. Then we have the 17th, which is celebrated as St. Patrick's Day, which is again a threat and a celebration. Then we come up to the 18th, which is not in here, but the 18th at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our full moon in Virgo. So there's a lot of weird kind of anniversary type of energies going on, and it just feels, I do get that, the threat celebration. We will see what we will see, but it felt like it was one of those big weeks. We will see. Anyway, and I talked about that, I think maybe four introductions ago. Okay, so you know that I'm going to use for the main readings, and this is the introduction that will be tagged on to all of the readings. I do put the timestamp in the description so you can bypass this, but I hope you watch it at least once. Anyway, I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Guardian Angel cards because they're very kind and gentle. I'll also pull, and sometimes we need a little kindness and gentleness to get us through. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. For this, the introduction, just to kind of see what universal energies, I will use I'm going to use my traditional Waite Rider Tarot, and then I'm going to pull maybe one, we'll see, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, to my higher power, and I ask that whatever comes through be what you need to hear or what needs to be said. And I try not to get in the way because, when I start to try, what does this actually mean? If I'm not given it, I can take you all different places. So let's see what we have here. Anything that is reversed has stronger energy. I will talk about if we get a lot of, if we get the court cards, I'll talk a little bit about them. If we get the, we will be getting the, the rods, the pentacles, the swords, the cups, and I'll talk about them also. So let's see. This is an overview, again, what's going on in the world as we lead up to that full moon. And remember, the full moon is that time that, we release what's holding us back, we relinquish what we don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. New moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, it is waxing. Ask, ask, ask. Full moon to new moon, as it gets smaller, it's waning. Get rid of. The full moon is that time to release, relinquish, and request. It's a time to, it can also be a very good time to recharge. And now it will be in Virgo. Virgo is an earth energy. And it's really going to kind of bring things back to earth for us. It's going to make things real. I do feel like Virgo does have a lot of grounding energy, but Virgo is extremely spiritual. You need to think of the, Virgo up there, that is the virgin. That is the one that likes to see things cleansed and likes to see likes to be the, what do we want to say? She wants to do what purity and holiness brings of her. Don't know why I had to say that. Like I said, I let higher power take over with this. Okay, let's see what our first card is. All right, so now we have that card, that lovely, lovely card, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is that card that people will say, can we put that away and kind of take that out of the deck. So Swords energy is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra, our thought processes. And it's also hearing news. It's also, I'm kind of getting this, it's how we process a lot of information, process a lot of the things that we are going through also. But it's also making plans. 3 has a lot of energy to it, where it's you do something, say something 3 times. It's really very powerful, especially around this full moon. It's also it's also celebratory. It's also very creative. Now the 3 of Swords, it's an interesting energy here. You can see that the clouds, there are clouds, gray clouds in the background. They are raining. Possibly thundering, possibly very strong eruptive type of energy here. And then we have this heart that's very clearly red, this very clearly, I don't want, it's not necessarily shattered, though it does have these 3 swords piercing it. The thing about this, I always get, this is something that can be an alarming energy, can be some hearing news, hearing like, oh my gosh, we don't love this, like this. This can be a very hurtful energy, very, harmful. No, I shouldn't say harmful, but it's also an energy that we need to go through and then let it become part of that past. Many of my cards will tell you, release it, release, release. If you look at the 3 of Swords, you'll notice something, and this was something that was pointed out, is that this is not a gory heart. This is not something that, you don't see blood dripping. You don't see, I don't want to gross anyone out. This is pretty intact. So these are things that we've been living with. These are things that we've been going through. So that means that there has, I don't know that we're going to take those swords out, because we're always going to have to live with it, live with the experiences. But this is, again, letting it go. Now, I hate that term, letting go, for this, but it is moving on, and passing the baton. I almost get to. It's kind of like, hey, these are things that happen. I'm not bringing it into my present. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Here we go. So that was reversed. Now we have the rods or the wands. This is this is Aries, this is Leo, Sagittarius. It's fire energy, passionate, burning, very determined. And it's basically saying, so this could be a hurt that has been recent, or it could be a current hurt. It does mean that, this does feel like we are getting past it, or we have to stand firm through this. So this is a 9. 9 is, and again, derivative of of 3. So you have that 3 threes there. But 9s is, basically it's saying you've got everything you need. Just deal with it. Let's wrap this up. The 9 of rods is, you might be battered, you might be beaten, or you might feel beaten. Stand firm, more to come, don't give up type of energy. This is kind of interesting with this week. Stand firm. And I am, if you look at those rods, there is hope in them. There is growth coming from this. So you do grow from the situation, I know. But many times it's like, I don't really want to grow from the situation. I want the situation gone. All right, our last card here is, and this is quite lovely, this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a lovely energy here. Pentacles is our earth energy. It is our money, our job, our career, our home energy. This is Capricorn. It is also, and remember Pluto, there's Pluto and Capricorn. There's other things with Capricorn going on. This is Capricorn. It is also Taurus. It is also Virgo. So it could mean that something around that Virgo moon kind of breaks free. This has abundance. This has money coming in. This has a happy home. This has, not worrying about that money energy at all. There's good relationships. The dogs are fed. Everyone looks happy. Everyone looks fed. So there is, it's kind of a, this is a pain. This is kind of a pain in the butt type of energy. This is a, oh my goodness, where am I going with all of this? Here we have stand firm, keep firm, do not give up, do not at all. Stay shining, because there is more. There is a positive energy that's going to be coming. And this, these people, there's, you have your dogs, you have your couple, you have your child, you have your elderly, you have multi-generational energy here. And this could be right around that full moon. Again, that's 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's an interesting mix. I'll let you kind of let me know what you think about all of this. Let's see what Osha Zen Tarot cards have to say. A lot of times I say these are more of advice cards. So let's see. I feel like I need to pull 3. Normally I just pull the 1, but I feel like we need 3. Now the one card, the one energy I did not discuss was cups. Cups is our water energy. It is fluid, emotional. It is also our Pisces, which we are in. We're ending it, but we are still in Pisces. It's Cancer, and it is Scorpio. So that is our cups, our fluid, our emotional. That's Raphael, I think, in the decks that I'm going to be using. And it's just something that just, continues. It's very emotional. Anyway, let's go. I've said that a couple of times. Let's go on and do 3 cards. Let's see, this card. So now we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put on, that we have put out and what we have created. The burden. And, I kind of, this is an interesting too. All of these this is all very interesting because here we have there's a financial being taken care of and freedom and very good energies here. But then we start off again with the burden. This person definitely looks like she could have hired a horse or some sort of, something to carry her through, but she's basically on the backs. This just feels like it's so heavy. The burden is so heavy, and it's not justified at the same time. It's and here this person is also saying, farther. We have to go further. I want more out of you. I expect more out of you. So this has the, and it's interesting that it's on here. Okay, next card. Oh, and 10s. 10s are transition. 10s are transitional energy. It has a 1, 0. 1 is new beginning. 0 is God source, higher power energy. Now, so we have the burden. It's courage. So here we have again, this is an 8. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. We have stand strong, stand firm. We have courage. We have courage here. So, again, this is one that's calling us to stand strong and to have courage. Let's see what this card says. 7. 7. Okay, 7 is divine energy. It is also a divine umbrella. It has divine intervention, but it can also have divine interference. And now we have politics. A lot of things going on. We have the snake. We have the evil energy with the mask that looks so happy and so fine. So it's kind of like, beware of politics. It's just a very interesting thing for this week. And, but again, it tells us to have courage. It tells us to stand strong. There is a very good thing happening, good possibilities happening, good energies happening. There is a burden. The burden, again, the 3 of Swords is kind of saying, yes, but we have to either put that burden down. We have to, we have to get through that burden at the same time. And then we come to politics. Politics where there's the snake, there's the, the two-faced person. I'll let you read into that one also. I can, interesting. We need to be, we need to stay in our integrity. We need to stay in our light. And I've been telling you, everyone who, watches, that we are the light workers. We are the counterbalance to the dark air energies, the darkness, and we need to continue being courageous. We need to continue to stand, to stand firm. Okay? Okay, there is a reward coming. I do love that energy. But at the same time, we have a burden. We have politics, burden. Stay courageous. Let your flower shine, and let your light shine. That's why I always end with saying stay shining, because that is even when we don't feel like it, we need to at least try to put that out. Okay? Okay. Anyway, again, I didn't say this, but please take a moment to like, share, subscribe. I got to do it this way. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's get these videos out there. And this is interesting energy for this week. Okay, I will tell you though, I will put the timestamp in. So why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Virgos. Your full moon is right around the corner at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 18th. So interesting stuff going on. Enjoy your full moon. Put it out there. I think it's going to invigorate you. I think it's going to motivate you even more. I feel like it's going to, oh my gosh, your ambition has been growing. This could be another step to that ambition. So you might be hearing about, I don't know, I feel like you've been getting new jobs or getting raises and getting promotions. Your jobs are pushing forward in a really positive way, but I feel like there's more to come. There's more to come, my Virgos. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. Let's see what we have for you, especially right around the corner. 3 of Michael. Well, the 3 of Michael. Remember the introduction, the 3 of Swords. So this is the same thing. However, with this card in the Archangels, it's definitely moving on energy. This is saying, even though this is done, my future is bright. And I think you need to embrace that. I think you need to hold on to that. I think you actually need to see that. And there is, this is done. What else can I tell you about this? Releasing the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. The past is over with. Done. Done, done. Next card, the King of Ariel. Yeah, the King of Ariel. Ariel is your energy. It is also Taurus and Capricorn, money, job, career energy, home energy. The King is a subject matter expert. This is about the promotion. So something about you, just kind of saying, I am so done with whatever this is, because I do feel like there's a determination that's growing for you. I feel like there is more ambition coming to you. Now, the King's underlying energy is that air energy, very wise. And I think we had the King of Swords in the introduction. Could be wrong about that. But Ariel, so there's wisdom, there is really good thoughts, planning, all that really good stuff that is about Virgo, even though it's air energy. But Ariel takes those plans and can make money out of those plans. Ariel is the one that, the King of Ariel is the subject matter expert. The King of Ariel stands in his, he knows, he makes money. He has got that touch. So there is, it's very much like, like stinking thinking, I don't deserve, if only, that type of energy, those types of thoughts are over with. Possibilities, things can happen. There is this really good energy that's saying like maybe there's people that are like really saying, Virgo, hey, and you've always had that, my Virgos. Don't get me wrong with that. But maybe before you didn't think you earned it enough. You've earned it now. You've earned your space. All right. So the King of Ariel is successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Smarts. That's your smarts going. You're using your smarts. Next card is the 10 of Gabriel. Well, okay, so even though we're going into even though we're using our smarts, and you will definitely need to use your smarts in this situation, 10s have transitional energy, so we have a 310013. We have Gabriel. Gabriel is our fire energy, Aries. A lot of things with Aries. Jupiter will be going from Pisces to Aries, Aries to Pisces, throughout the next year. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And, Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces for you, for anyone, is dreams and making your plans. And Aries is, when it goes into Aries, it's implementing your plans. But the 10 of Gabriel means that you're, again, and you've gotten this a couple of times, I believe, my Virgos, busy times ahead. Busy times ahead. And it's kind of like, in order for you to maintain this, you've got to do this. This is you being busy. This is you maintaining where you're at now. It doesn't necessarily, and you're going to enjoy it. Don't get me wrong with that. You will enjoy the busy times. You may not necessarily have the work life equal balance that you would like. So talk to whoever it is. Talk to significant others or whoever is in your home life, and tell them that right now career seems to be what's pulling you, or whatever this new project is, this new business, whatever it is that has your passion. It's not that you don't care or love. It's just this is what you have to focus on right now in order to maintain, or in order to live up to, or in order to enjoy what the King of Ariel brings. How's that? Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So you do need to watch out for that. I just kind of feel like your work or your career, your job, your business, whatever this is, I kind of feel like you've got a really good, this is what I really want to do. And right now, it's like you still need to kind of get your feet firm with this. And where it's talking about trying too hard to please others, I feel like in that life balance, people are like, oh, you're never here for me. You're never here for me. Have a good conversation with them. Talk to them. So let's see what Guardian Angel has to say. 8 of action. Action is fire energy. 8, unlimited opportunities again, possibilities. And this kind of goes with this one here. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. And yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. And that's what I'm saying. This is more your work time. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you've asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. So yeah, this is busy time for you. It is more work related, more, that 3, Michael, just kind of, the past is over. You've deserved all that you've achieved. And if there's somebody that's trying to kind of, oh, but you don't have time for me, have a conversation with them. Tell them that, because they've been part of your travel too. They've been part of your journey. Tell them you appreciate them. Tell them you love them, if you do. And just tell them that you need to put your energies here. And it's not that you don't care for any of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for them per se, but my Virgos, you get it all settled down anyway, but that's a little bit more in that future. Here we go. What crystal or energy for my Virgos? Air. Breathe. But it's also about communication, and that's what we were just talking about. Imagination, independent, which is kind of what this role is about. You're a little more independent. It's also witty. Breathe through it all. Take it in. Just have good communication. Okay, my Virgos. This is very exciting. This is, I'm leaving this behind. I'm moving into my role. I'm moving into my, into my King of Ariel energies. So, my Virgos, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.